What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Josh's Hoarder Corner. I started to not do an unboxing on this, but decided just to do it. Why not, you know? The other night, I could not sleep, which is a terrible thing because when I cannot sleep, I buy things. And that is a terrible practice. Don't do it. But as I was venturing through the vast internet, I came across Barnes & Noble, and I love books. I love to read. It is one of my favorite things to do. So I ordered a couple books. One is a nice, fun one. One is a more serious, sad one, if you will. Like I said, I already cut this box open because I wasn't going to do this video, but set this one aside and start with the fun one. So the sad one can haunt you all weekend and perhaps ruin it. What we have here, my friends, is R.L.Stine Garbage Pail Kids Camp Days. Now, this is number 3 in the series, unfortunately. Let's see what it's about here. Food fight, everybody! Welcome to camp Let Me Out of Here. The only camp where playing with radioactive waste is a sports activity. The Garbage Pail Kids are about to have the best summer ever, hiking, horseback riding, and swimming. Everyone is excited to be at camp. Everyone, that is, except Nervous Rex. Nervous Rex was once bitten by a tree, and he will not leave his cabin. But what kind of camp is this? Why do the campers have to track down their own supper in the woods? How can they go horseback riding with a dead horse? And is it true? Is there really a monster in Lake Black? Hey, nothing can stop the Garbage Pail Kids from having fun. Not even Peter and Patty Perfect, who are perfectly annoying and determined to win the talent show and be crowned camp champ. It's the Garbage Pail Kids against the Perfects in the battle of the century, or at the very least, the battle of this particular story. Join best-selling author R.L.Stine, creator of Goosebumps, for the most outrageous book in this perfectly disgusting new series. But don't take our word for it. Here's what critics are saying about the Garbage Pail Kids. Now, why is a 36-year-old man buying a child's book? Well, because R.L.Stine was one of the best things about my childhood. I loved the Goosebumps books. This includes 4 bonus stickers, but that's not what did it for me. What did it for me is, they were not clear about this, so let's see how this goes. Okay, I was kind of nervous. It is a signed edition. So there you have R.L.Stine signed the book. Again, I wish it would have been like a Goosebumps book or even the first in the series, but still, I'm stoked on this. It was not expensive, which is why I was happy to get it here. It was $15 for the signed copy. I know that he did a signing not long ago for Goosebumps books, and I did not do that, and I don't remember what the price it was anyway. Chuck, if you're watching, what was the price on those? I'm pretty sure you got one. I think you got 2. Can't remember. Now, here's the other one I got. Now, this, like I said, this one is a more serious tone, a more sad story, if you will. One of the first movies I remember watching at an early age that was, like, naughty, right? I remember, like, watching it through my fingers was Cruel Intentions. And as a child, that movie, I mean, I was probably, like, 11 or 12. What year did it come out? 1999. So, oh, shit, I was 14. So I was old enough to know what boobs were. But it was an awesome movie, in my opinion, because it was like, there was killings, there was people, like, crazy drama and shit going on, and there were boobs. So, well, sex. So I was stoked on it. But throughout her career, she was in that. She was in A Dirty Shame. She was in the 2005 version of The Fog. Seeing what else is on here that was good. Mom and Dad with Nicolas Cage. That movie was awesome. So we're talking about Selma Blair. You'll see right there. It is a signed copy. Selma Blair, Mean Baby, a memoir of growing up. Apparently, as a child, she was mean and got the nickname Mean Baby from her family. But the reason this is sad is if we look at her career, the last couple things she's done, August 21st, 2018, it was announced that she was cast in a recurring role on the Netflix science fiction drama series Another Life. I've never seen that, so I don't know what it is. But she was cast in that, and I think that's pretty much the last thing she's done. Well, the reason it's the last thing she's done is in 18, it was revealed that she had been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I am so sorry. MS. So, for years she had thought she was suffering from minor illnesses or even a pinched nerve, but the diagnosis finally explained her disabilities, including her occasional falling, dropping things, foggy memory, and her left side acting like it was asking for directions from a broken GPS. She was inspired to reveal the news as a way to thank Alyssa Swanson, her costume designer, who would become her official dresser for her role in that Netflix series. She had to have someone help her get dressed. That is how much multiple sclerosis has affected her life. It's sad. Like, in multiple sclerosis isn't that rare. I have friends who have it. My friend Manny has MS, and I haven't talked to him in quite a while. He seems to be doing pretty well with it, but it's something that can be a very serious thing. So I wanted to read about her experience with it. I wanted to understand like her career, where she came from, where she got started. We see it is the signed copy of it, so we have Selma Blair, her signature right there. And as far as the description of the book, Selma Blair has played many archetypal roles: gullible, ingenuine, and cruel tensions, preppy ice queen and legally blonde, fire starter and Hellboy, muse to Karl Lagerfeld, face of Chanel, cover model, advocate for multiple sclerosis community. But before all of that, Selma was known best for being one thing: a mean baby. In a memoir that is as wildly funny as it is emotionally shattering, Selma Blair tells the captivating story of growing up and finding her truth. The first story Selma Blair Bettner ever heard about herself was that she was a mean, mean baby, with her mouth pulled in a perpetual snarl and a head so furry it had to be rubbed to make way for her forehead. Selma spent years living up to the terrible reputation, biting her sisters, lying spontaneously, getting drunk from Passover wine at the age of 7, and behaving dramatically so that it would all be for the center of attention. Although Selma went on to become a celebrated Hollywood actress and model, she could never quite shake the periods of darkness that overtook her, the certainty that there was a great mystery at the heart of her life. She often felt like her arms might be on fire, a sensation not unlike electric shocks, and she secretly drank to escape. Over the course of this beautiful and at times devastating memoir, Selma lays bare her addiction to alcohol, her devotion to her brilliant and complicated mother, and the moments she flirted with death. This is the brutal violence, passionate love, true friendship, the gift of motherhood, and finally the surprising salvation of a multiple sclerosis diagnosis. In a voice that is powerful, original, fiercely intelligent, and full of hard-won wisdom, Selma Blair's Mean Baby is a deeply human memoir and true literary achievement. I am very excited to read this. This is going to be a very inspiring book. It's going to give me a lot to think about the grand scheme of life, and I'm looking forward to it. If you've read this book, if you love R.L.Stine and you've read all of his and any of those options you want to talk about, leave it in the comments below. Happy to hear about it. Thanks for stopping by Josh's Horror Corner, where horror is king, but we don't always talk about horror. Sometimes we talk about true life things that are sad and people need to be aware of.